Good morning, Poke fans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. So we're going to try new things, and we're probably going to ruin our ranking because of it. Probably, I don't know, but hopefully we don't. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to bring up the new team now, and I'm going to show you the preview. All right, so we're going to be keeping the same sort of six. We changed out one form, Ogerpon, so it's no longer the flame variant, it's now the grass variant with the Defiant boost and Lumberry for support. I'll get into that in just a little bit. We changed out Raging Bolt for Rotom because we needed a brand new fire type because we are not using one on our Ogerpon as a whole. So here is Rotom. Rotom has Trick, Protect, Overheat, and Switch with the Choice Scarf. That way we can trick into another Pokemon, steal their item, and lock them into a Choice Scarf variant, which then ruins their entire strat altogether. And then we have Protect so that when we do the trick, we don't have to worry about it. Overheat and Volt Switch, that way we can come in and out if we need to. Since it has Levitate, we are not going to be getting a boost from Rhydon, but we can still use Choice Scarf to get a boost in speed to immediately swap out our Pokemon to maybe Zamazenta or Calyrex or even Urshifu, depending on how we want to do it. We swapped out our Prankster for Tornadus, and we also changed Taunt to Swagger. This is going to be really, really funny if it works. So here's the idea. Swagger from Tornadus is going to be procced on Ogerpon. Ogerpon can now hold an item because it automatically wears the green teal mask. And because of this, Defiant isn't really going to help us here. However, Lumberry is going to cure the confusion that we're going to get from Swagger. We Terrasilize to get a +1 speed boost, which means that we now outspeed a lot of Pokemon, and because Swagger, if you don't know what it does, boosts our physical attack 2 stages, we now have a +2 strength Ogerpon with a +1 speed, and I outspeed everyone considerably outside of a few Pokemon like Scarfed Miraidon, and I think Pokemon that hit 307. Fluttermane, Miraidon, and maybe Koraidon if they use Scarf that way, and I don't think I'm going to ever hit 333 if Calyrex becomes a thing. There's all that. Also, Calyrex. It's going to be really, really funny. I'm going to adjust my mic just a little bit. It was falling on me. So, Calyrex. Still timid, still 252, right? Special attack and speed. We want it to be able to do the tie. However, it knows Imprison. Just hold on for a minute. I'm cooking. I'm gonna lose so much today, I swear to God. Okay, so Imprison is gonna stop the mirror matches from Calyrex's being able to hit me. I have a problem with hitting Terra Normals or Terra Darks. So if I'm gonna have to deal with that, they're gonna have to deal with a broken down Calyrex that they can't literally do anything. So with Imprison, I stop Astro Barrage, I stop Psychics, I stop Protects, and most sets that Calyrex has, Astro Barrage, maybe Shadow Ball, and then X, right? With Imprison, I stop whatever they're going to try to do. I made no changes to Zama, I made no changes to Rotom, or Urshifu, and since we're trying out Rotom, he's going to be faster. He's 252 in HP and special attack. He's fully based on just being offensive. His defenses are pretty minute, and I think he's got 4 maybe in speed. I'm not 100% sure. He's capped, so I don't really know where he sits. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Jesus. This is the kind of the thought process that I have for this particular team. I don't know how it's going to go. I know that our main goal is to try to hit #1 this season, but I also want to try to do something different for Calyrex. And because I'm doing something different, I don't want to put Sash on it because Tornadus has it. So I did Wise Glasses instead. It still has as1 for the ability. I can't change it. And I looked over his move pool and I saw that he does learn a couple of interesting picks, which is why I picked Imprison, because I think it would be really, really fun. But I don't know how Ogerpon is going to do. I don't know how Rotom is going to do. I am going to be missing one huge part because Ogerpon did KO a lot of Pokemon that I had to deal with because of the +1. However, the +2 should also be true. But, and I do mean this in the best way possible, we're not looking too hot this way. Like, yeah, it's going to be great for Swagger into Ogerpon to like do a ton of stuff. But the thing is, and this is going to be the most important part, I cannot use it while Psychic Field is on. I can't I have to equip an air balloon, which then defeats the entire purpose of having Swagger over to that slot. He needs to have the Lumberry for the strat to work. So I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it, and we're going to see how far it goes. So wish me luck, because I'm definitely going to need it with this amalgamation of tries that looks great on paper, but how does it look like in practice? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, we've got Lunala, Ceruledge. Sorry, my mic was falling again. King Gambit. Ooh, Kyogre, Entity, and Whimsicott. This is gonna be very, very interesting. In this, what I would like to do is kind of get set up. I kind of want to do Ogerpon and Urshifu. I don't think it'll work. It might be fun. They do have 2 people that can set up Trick Room. Obviously, that's going to be a problem that I have to deal with. It's really just kind of interesting too, but Kyogre is going to be a thing. This is interesting. Because they have Kyogre, I want to go in with Tornadus and Urshifu. I think that would be really interesting, because I would get a huge boost with the Volt Switch. Let's go Urshifu and then Halia and Zama. Let's see how this goes. I don't want to bring in Ogerpon. I don't think Ogerpon's going to be useful here. Although if it was still fire, it would be a great choice, but I don't think it's going to be the best one here. And the reason why is because a lot of the like I take down Kyogre for sure, but I'm also not very effective by anything else. All right. Okay. Let's... No, let's not. Okay, we're gonna Bleak Wind Storm. And I'm just gonna go straight into Lunala. I'm not gonna... I am not going to Taunt, although Taunt is probably like the better option here. They don't have a lot of slow Pokemon, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Okay, they withdrew King Gambit. Out comes Entity. Okay, I need... That's to get rid of Taunt. Psychic Seed also goes on to Entity. Please hit... Oh, they terrestrialize Lunala? Wait, they're faster than 149? Oh, interesting. What are they going for? I'm glad that I didn't try to do Trick Room. I just wanted to knock it out. So Tornadus right now really needs to hit Bleak Wind Storm on Lunala to pop the shield, and then whatever I do after that, it's gonna pass. It hits the Lunala. Let's go. Okay, I just needed that shield to be gone so the rest can happen. What? Interesting. I'm so intrigued. All right, Calyrex. It was faster than Urshifu. I should have been able to read that, but it's not like I knew that before the moveset went off. So we're gonna go ahead and set Tailwind, and I'm gonna Astral Barrage. Yeah. Helping hand on Lunala. Tailwind, so I outspeed. Astral Barrage. Doesn't affect the injury, but that doesn't matter to me. Okay. Nice beam. Okay. Citrus Berry. Okay. I'm gonna test this out. I'm pretty sure that I lost, right? I'm pretty sure that I did. Actually, In the event that I don't, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna try Swagger on Zama and see what that would do, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. What if it does? See, right now I outspeed. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll try it some other time. Right now, I'm still of the belief that it doesn't work. Okay, follow me. Storm hits both. Beam Smash. Not enough to get the KO on the NED. Gets really close up. Fanning Force. That crit on the Urshifu turn 1 threw my entire game off. And there hasn't been anything that I could do after that. Are you gonna Moongeist or are you gonna follow me? I think follow me would be the best option for you. In the event that you don't. Yeah. That was the best option. I think it's still gonna be Expanding Force. Took down one, finally. But this is where I get taken down by Expanding Force. Oh, Moongeist. Okay. That was the other thing too that I had the thought process of, like, okay, I could potentially wide guard. Out comes Kyogre. Okay. Up Tailwind for one more turn. I'm just gonna hit Kyogre. They'll probably protect here. Nope. It's a crit. That's fine. I mean, they win. They won. Lunala being faster was kind of the turning point. I didn't realize that he outsped Urshifu's. That's interesting. That's really, really interesting. Okay. Cleffa, Clefairy, Clefable, Volcarona, Arceus, and Terapagos. I want to say I've had this pop up once before. I don't know what came about that, but we'll just bring up these guys. That seems to be the case. We'll bring out Zama, and yeah, we'll bring out Arceus. I think that's gonna be what we bring in. I don't know. This is a really interesting one. I think Cleffa, not Cleffa, Clefable, Arceus, Terapagos, Volcarona. I think those are the ones, and they just brought in the other ones to get rankings for. Oh, Clefairy and Terapagos. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Just maybe I was wrong. Okay, so let's go ahead and Swagger on Urshifu. Let's not do that. Big Wind Storm, because I right now I generally outspeed. Generally. And I want to stop Terapagos from doing stuff. So I'm probably gonna follow me by Clefairy. Okay, Terrasilize, and it goes to Terapagos. Okay. Up in hand. Okay, what set do you have? Deep Storm. Misses someone. Clefairy, but hits the Terapagos. Drops its speed one stage. So let's go. Come on. So it can't set itself up. Okay, Storm. Okay. Okay. That hurt quite a bit. That hurt quite a bit. Bring out Zama. And we're going to go ahead and protect on Tornadus. I'm going to Terastallize and go Body Press into... No. I'm not going to Terastallize. Actually, I am. I am going to Terastallize. No, I'm not going to Terastallize. I'm going to Bleak Windstorm again, but this time I'm going to Wide Guard. Okay. I think Terapagos only knows Terra Star Storm. So I'm going to force the interaction. Bleak Windstorm doesn't hit the fairy. And it misses Terapagos. It's not great. And it does, in fact, only to Terra Star Storm. At least what I can tell. From what I can tell. I don't know how fast this thing is. I need to set up Tailwind. And then I'm going to Body Press into Terapagos. Tailwind, because No Follow Me came up. But it does have Friend Guard. Okay, that's a lot of healing. Check off the taunt. Alright, Calyrex, come on out. Let's have you hit. Has it done? Has not done Follow Me yet. I'll go that way. And just gonna double into that slot. It withdrew Clefairy. Out comes Arceus, normal. Snap kick. Does not get the KO. Body press. This will. And their Terra is done. Ooh. I had to go into a very bulky Terapagos. That's insane. Out comes Clefairy again. Let's hit... Can't Astral Barrage yet. So let's double into Arceus instead. Still no Follow Me. Okay. Friend Guard? Does Friend Guard really do that much? Friend Guard should not be like preventing that much damage. That's insane. I'm a +1. I'm a +1. I don't know what the other Pokemon is. My talent's up in one more turn. I don't want a Terra. I'm gonna hit Arceus. Okay. Take it down. Zama right now is the only reason why I'm in this. No life due for you. That one's now gone. Is it Volcarona? If it's Volcarona, I'm kind of in trouble. is Volcarona. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go after the fairy now. Finally, I have to get rid of my fire typing. Sorry, not fire typing. My steel typing. Be pure fighting type. I should have went dark on. It's not enough. Gets really, really close though. That's life for it, but they do outspeed me, so they are gonna beat me next turn. That's a life orb. Volcarona. See if you hit Heat Wave again. I am uncertain how these are as strong as they are. All of them have been extremely bulky. Friend Guard should not be like negating that much damage. Okay, it's fine. Oh, that's a lot. It was a lot. And switching out the team isn't like the bad thing, because realistically, what I haven't changed is I haven't hardly changed anything. I'm still using Urshifu. I'm still like Tornadus is new, but it's not his fault. He's still a prankster. He's still really fast. Even if I had Whimsicott out there, Whimsicott would have went down. So like having Sash on Tornadus had saved me like one Pokemon. So the question is, what was the change in that battle? Because I don't believe that I don't believe that Friend Guard did that much damage reduction. Because it would be all over the place. So give me a minute, because I'm gonna look that up. It reduces everything by 25%. Wow. But why? Like, I understand people use mouse hold and stuff, and I understand that people would use Clefairy for stuff, but I didn't think it was 25%. That's why people that have Friend Guard can't use screens, because then you would effectively have like what, 58%, because it's 25 plus 33. And it's 58%. Yeah, it just negates half the damage. Just didn't realize it was that much, even with plus ones. Jesus. Okay, we have Arceus, Kyogre, Tornadus, Chien-Pao, Dragonite, and Farigiraf. I think now would be the best time that we can try the strat, so I think we'll give that a shot. So Tornadus and Ogerpon probably gonna be taken down by Chien-Pao. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Calyrex and Ziyama. We will not bring Urshifu. Oh, well, no, we should have brought in Urshifu. That's okay. We're gonna give Tornadus and Ogerpon a shot though, 100%, because we want to see how this is going to turn out, and that is because we've been waiting for an opportunity to try. Realistically, we know about priority. We still have no way to get out of priority, but with Calyrex, we can at least dodge extreme speeds if we need to, for whatever reason. So let's give this a shot. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. If my voice sounds shot, I just want you guys to know I have been recording so much ZA content that I think that I'm getting past my limit. Seriously, it has been a really fun time playing ZA and trying to catch up with all the content creators that can do this full time. So I've recorded a ton of ZA content. All right, Dragonite, Chien-Pao. Okay, this is great. Dragonite, Chien-Pao, let's go. Okay, so what I want to do first is swagger into Ogerpon, and then Ogerpon is going to Horn Leech into Chien Pao because I know that's coming. I'm probably going to get Stream Speed and Ice Sharded in that same slot. Possibly one of them targets into Tornadus, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It's Dragonite. Are you Terra Normal? You are Terra Normal? Okay. Okay. People gotta be testing the Chien Pao Dragonite combo now. Stream Speed. Please go into Tornadus. Oh yeah, okay. You did. Thank you. Focus Sash. Swagger. Oh, attack real sharply. Confuse. I'm gonna eat the Lumberry. And I'm gonna hit. Oh, nope. Well, I'm okay with it because they went into Tornadus. They doubled into that slot. I'm okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with it. One leech. You also have the sash. Okay. Bring out Zama. Okay, Dragonite. You're gonna have a lot of fun because you're gonna go down here, and I'm gonna terrestrialize grass and protect myself in case if something does happen. I want to be faster than you guys. So one part of the strat has worked. With your Dragonite, it's a good call. Out comes Arceus. Oh, that's actually a terrible. Wait, you're not normal. Are you ground? Are you ground or fighting or which one are you? Ah. Speed boost. Spike the shield. Protect on Chien Pao. What typing are you, Arceus? Body press. You have to be your ground. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to hit Chien Pao with Behemoth Bash. And I'm going to Horn Leech. Yeah, I'm going to Horn Leech into Arceus. Horn Leech. Up. I outspeed. And I'm a +2 Ogre Pawn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have taken out Chien Pao first. That's good to know. That's good to know. He cannot survive a Ice Spinner. No, that's good to know. Bash. But I've seen 3 other Pokemon. Now I get to see the last 2. One's going to be Kyogre, for sure. And the other is, unfortunately, going to be Dragonite, who may or may not get one-shotted. We shall see. Because now I have Calyrex. Okay, Drizzle. I'm going to hit that, and I'm going to Astral Barrage everything else. I realistically should have went after Chien Pao and then went into Arceus. Because I think I would have survived depending on what it was. But I mean, it could have done Earthquake. I don't know what the move was. I'm obviously past tense. You're faster than Cali. Are you serious? You're faster than Calyrex for 1? Alex Frozen Solid. Body press. I'm faster than Dragonite. The fact that he's faster than Calyrex, so he's faster than 222. And right now I can't do anything. I'm just gonna psych it up. Gonna psychic it up. Battle's canceled. I wonder if Dragonites are multi-skill or they just go with the other one so that they can't be faked out. But I think extreme speed's faster than fake out. But having the -1 is actually really, really hard to deal with. I also found out that Zama knows or can learn Will-O-Wisp. That was pretty funny to realize. So far, no mirror matches, but yeah. Okay, we've got Tornadus, Grimmsnarl, Ice Rider, Chien Pao, Entei, and Miraidon. Good question. What is good and what is not good? You know what? Let's start with this off. I want to see how this is going to turn out. First and foremost, we'll bring in Urshifu after that, and we'll do Zamba. I would like to bring in Ogerpon, but he's going to be definitely countered against not only Tornadus, but Ice Rider. And then we just saw it with Chien Pao. And then obviously Entei is going to be able to kill it. Not like, look, 4 Pokemon out of this team is going to be able to knock out Ogerpon, so it's not a good idea. And Rotom doesn't do hardly anything to the other half. Not a good pick. Absolutely not a good pick. But we do have, sounds like a good idea. We can Terra Dark finally and take less damage than what is presumed, and we become we ignore Grimmsnarl. Okay, so this is how I want to play it. We're gonna go with the Tailwind, right? Spirit Break would actually be really, really bad. So I don't think we really need to do anything on Grimmsnarl. It's not super effective. If they swap into Chien Pao or anyone else, we'll do something else. Yeah, we'll do that. Tailwind, so I either win the 50-50 or I'm faster. Light Screen. Tornadus went for an attack. Okay. Big Wind Storm. This is Tornadus hits Calyrex. That's gonna pop the Sash if I had one. Now, it's going to be very interesting. They have Light Screen up. Most likely Grimmsnarl is going to have to Light Clay, which means I have to deal with it 8 turns. Talon gets set up. You're faster than Tornadus and Calyrex? Prankster. Duh, I'm stupid. Duh, I'm stupid. Alex couldn't move because it was paralyzed. Okay. Bleak Windstorm again, and I'll just protect on Calyrex. I should swap here, but I don't have anything good to swap with right now. I don't care for the Thunder Waves. Like, yeah, it's a 30% chance of getting stopped. Frozen Tornadus does Bleak Windstorm, which means that we're at a speed tie. And Tornadus just dodges it, even with being paralyzed. And mine hits both. I'm okay with this outcome. I'm okay with this outcome. I just realized I have no moves I can... Oh, no. I just realized my flaw in Calyrex. Okay, I'm gonna change that. I can't do anything to dark types. I have nothing to super affect them, which isn't good. That has one more turn, so I'm gonna protect, swap to Zama. Zama's a good person to swap to. Can super affect Grimmsnarl, but also deal with Chien Pao. Also get the +1. Nice Spinner goes into the protect. break. That was a crit. I don't care if my special attack is dropped. We will... Tailwind, for sure. And I'm gonna knock down Grimmsnarl. I'm okay with that. Marnias, please get Tailwind. Nope. No Tailwind for me. That's fine. My spinner hits Tornadoes. Gonna live. Thank you, Sash. Please hit Behemoth Bash. There we go. Now they're down to the last two. And their Tailwind's gone. Miraidon. It's not great for me. Now that I think about it. None of my Pokemon's gonna be able to deal with Miraidon now because they're slower. I want to take down Chien-Pao first. That one. So now I outspeed. Kind of. That's a bulkier one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, but it's gonna open us up to something else entirely. Okay, Life Orb. Shifu. Calamity. I should be able to outspeed Miraidon still. I'm going to Surging Strikes into Chien-Pao, Terastallize, and Astral Barrage. So I take little to no damage from Sucker Punch. Since we're able to get Tailwind off, we'll be faster. I'll be able to attack into Miraidon. I just cannot get paralyzed with Calyrex. So Urshifu should attack first. Okay, Chien-Pao protects. It does. There's 1, 2. Chien-Pao's gonna go down. Alright. Alright, give me good news, Calyrex. It's Barrage. Okay. Dang. There wasn't a whole lot that I could do there. It was a nice try. I had to take down Chien-Pao in case if it was something else, but Life Orb right on top of the electric terrain is really hard to deal with. I think we're 1-3 so far, and I'm not mad at that. I think if I even walked in with my team with like Whimsicott and Fire Ogerpon and Raging Bull, I think I would still have these issues. To be honest with you, I think I would 100% would have the same issues. Oh boy, we have Arceus, Weezing, Chien-Pao, Shadow Rider, Quagsire, and Vermilion. Okay. We have a couple of options here. I don't know which Arceus that is. It might be the dark one. Might be. Let's see. We genuinely could... Let's do Calyrex and Rotom, right, to get us started off. Then Sama and I think Ogerpon? I don't want to bring in a... Like, they do have Calyrex, right? They do have that as an as a thing. If I can get Wheezing out, we'll have the opportunity of using Embody Aspect. Arceus and Wheezing, both shinies. Let's go. That's cool. Calyrex ignores that, so have fun with that. Alright, Arceus, what typing are you? You're normal. Okay. Just straight up normal type. I can accept that. I am gonna hit Arceus, and I think Terra Electric into that slot is also gonna be really fun. Let's try it. I want to lose my protection against dark types, or at least ghost types, so the other Arceus. But I have a Pokemon that outspeeds Arceus, and I'll be able to do a ton of damage. Okay, Weezing protects. You think I'm going after that slot? Nuh-uh, bro. Extreme speed? Okay. Psychic. Does not outspeed Calyrex. Interesting. Here, have a Volt Switch from Rhoda. That doesn't KO Arceus? Are you serious? Bro, what can I do? This is a like, wow. Okay, I'll hit into the Weezing this time, and I will hit into Arceus still. Arceus is probably going to protect if it doesn't extreme speed. Nope, okay. I mean, that's a good call. This is probably Calyrex, if I had to guess. I should have called that, but I didn't think they would do that, honestly. Okay, cannot eat the berries. Psychic. That's a one-shot. That's a one-shot. Gas wore off. I get Zama's boost. The Calyrex gets a... Dope. I do lose my protection, though, which may or may not hinder me. Chain Pow. Okay. It's in prison. And I'm just gonna go Behemoth Bash and the Chi and Pow. Nope, no Sucker Punch for you. Oh no! I was like, did you use it? No, they doubled into that slot. I should have protected instead. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Why not? It sounds funny. Why don't we do it? Gian Bao goes down now. Sash is on Calyrex. 100%. 100%. Okay, come on out, Okarpon. You're gonna have so much fun because you're gonna overpower this thing so fast. Arceus can come out now. He's probably banded, if I had to guess. I can't I can't Terra. That's okay. I don't think they can either. I'm just gonna bite Calyrex. I'm gonna bite him. Watch. I should not have wasted my Terra. There it is, Terra. This is gonna go. This is definitely gonna go to Calyrex. Oh, Arceus. Oh, Terra normal. Yep. This is going ham on that. Probably extreme speed. I don't blame them. Extreme speed with the band. It's pretty much Dragonite without being Dragonite. Probably stronger. Probably not, actually. Probably not. Astral Barrage. Zami eats these. He can take more than one. Crunch. There's your Sash. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and Horn Leech Calyrex. And I want to wide guard. I want to wide guard. You know what? I think they're gonna, both of them are gonna attack before me, so I have to plan this accordingly. I am gonna go into Calyrex and I'm gonna wide guard. Just on the off chance. So probably single target. This is gonna go into Pokémon. It's gonna get the KO. Okay. Tactic. Okay. They were doing single target moves. It wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. Dang. Me not bringing in Tailwind kind of screwed me. Oh! I mean, yeah, the game's over still. Never mind. I'm like, oh, yeah. And it's like, no, it's still over. It's still over. It's so over. Because I don't outspeed either one of these guys, especially Arceus. If I was Terra Ghost, maybe go into Calyrex, but I doubt it. Yeah, the extreme speed, it's banded. It's going to be doing a ton. I'm left at like 40. So it's not that big of a deal. Hey, if I could have... I don't think my save on Ogerpon was the best either. If I would have saved it for Ogerpon, I would have been faster than Calyrex, but the Terra Normal would have still done the job. It was a really hard time trying to come back from that. I could have maybe done something if they would have guessed something else. Yeah, the turn that I lost Calyrex was it. Protecting instead of Imprison. It wasn't a bad strat. It kind of makes me want to put Imprison back on there, but if I do that, I don't have Protect. Dang. So, not a bad thing though. Not a bad one. Okay, we have Incineroar, Amoonguss, Raging Bolt, Koraidon, Calyrex, and Chi-Yu. Now, Calyrex is Shadow Rider, so a bunch of fast Pokemon that can obviously deal with slower Pokemon, which is why they have Incineroar, Rillaboom, or Raging Bolt, and Amoonguss, and then fast Pokemon to deal with the other side. The problem is I don't like this outcome. Actually, I might like this outcome. Let's try this first. Because I could take down Chi-Yu, I could take down Koraidon, I could take down Raging Bolt. I just had to plan ahead. And then obviously Calyrex and Zama. Because I can't bring in Urshifu for the weather. Rotom would be great here, but it goes into targets that resist fire. Because all of them except for freaking Amoonguss resist fire. Oh, and Calyrex. But good luck. I didn't realize that Choice Scarf Rotom wasn't able to outspeed anybody specific. I thought it was faster. We have Calyrex and Chi-Yu versus Tornadus and Ogerpon. Okay. So this is how I want this turn to play out. I'm probably going to lose Tornadus here turn 1. So what I would like to do is Swagger into Ogerpon. Ogerpon terrestrializes and then hits Chi-Yu with Stomping Tantrum. That's what I'm hoping, and I get the KO. It doesn't survive on Sash. I need it to go down. I'll be able to survive a hit, and then the next turn I'll be able to activate Tailwind, which then allows me to go faster than anyone else. But I have to be able to take down Chi-Yu. Swagger. Wait, what? I can't eat it. Calyrex says no. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, fudge. Oh, I forgot. He can't eat. Oh, well, that was a... I mean, I had the strat, right? I had the strat. I shouldn't have swaggered that turn. I should have done Tailwind first. But yeah, that was that. Yep, that cost me the game. Absolutely cost me the game. I forgot. My bad. My bad, everybody. I'm sorry. That was pretty bad. It was slower than Calyrex though, which means that is not the big boosted one. It is something different. But I am going to be losing both my Pokemon here. I will absolutely be losing... Actually, it's White Guard. Let's do that. You Heat Wave. Astral Barrage is not going to do anything to my team. But this is probably a single target. Astral Barrage. That's Calyrex down to Sash. Not very effective on the Chi-Yu. Okay, they did Astral Barrage. Please, are you Spect? You're Sash. Are you Spect? Okay. We might be able to pull this one out of our butts. I botched turn 1, forgetting that Calyrex says you can't eat anything. But I might be able to rescue this. I might be able to. I'm going to force them to switch their Calyrex. And I'm going to pray that they have... I know they have Astral Barrage. I saw that. I absolutely saw that. So what are they going to do? I need to be able to take down Chi-Yu. I don't have any damage to it specifically. Okay, they protect. So I'm going to Life Guard. I Astral Barrage, which is realistically going to hit Chi-Yu. Drops it down to low health. That was a crit. It's not Spect. It's not Scarfed. The fact that they're down to 1 HP is really, really funny to me. That's hilarious. But this game's over. I'm not gonna play it out. Calyrex is a +2 because of my screw up. Oh, +1. But still, it's got a +1 for my screw up in the beginning. Fudge. Oh, if I would have just went Tailwind and then... I mean, the other could have been true too, right? I could have not hit myself in the face. Then why did I go down? Oh, I hit myself. That's why. Duh. Oh, if I didn't hit myself from confusion, I would have been able to survive one more turn. If I would have just redone turn 1 differently, it would have been a completely different game. But I completely forgot I can't eat berries, and that's what did it. Like, it's not a bad strat, but that raises a few questions, though. That raises a lot of questions. Dang. Still, not a bad match. I could have come back from that. I just botched turn 1. If I didn't have, it would have been a completely different game. 100%. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Poke fans alike, is going to be the end of today's video. We're still in the Master Ball rank because we can't go down, so thank you. Not sure why I mentioned that, but that's okay. We are currently ranked at 4,594. We did not do well today, but we are trying out a brand new type of play. Now we are currently at 60 battles. 32 wins and 28 losses. We went 2 and 4, if not 1 and 5. So not the best. 2 matches were completely out of the scope of things that we could have done, and one of them we could have won, especially at that last one. We could have won that one if I didn't botch turn 1. And that's what we have to remember sometimes. When you set up against Calorexes, you don't get to eat berries. So, I mean, it is what it is at that point. There was chances that I could have maybe changed something different, but I just couldn't. And because I couldn't, I didn't have a whole lot after that. So it was kind of hard to really go from there. But I'm hoping with the changes that we've made that we can kind of see what we were kind of thinking of. We did get to see one play where Ogerpon was able to go ham, but then Chien Pao shut it down real quick after that. So I'd like to try to create another opportunity where that can happen. Otherwise, we can go back to just what we were doing before with Fire Ogerpon. I'm sorry. We can go back to what we had before with Fire Ogerpon, which then, allows us to pick a different slot for Rotom. Oh, I thought Rotom was going to be able to outspeed quite a bit. That was not the case. If we look at Rotom's stats, doesn't matter who it is, it's just Rotom completely. We needed to... What's going on here? Work offline. I'm not sure. Something's going on with Showdown. Anyways, Rotom probably going updates because we're gonna go back down to level 50. So it's at 106. Half of 106 is 53, which means it sits at I can't even set it. Yeah, it's slower. It's gonna be slower than a lot of different Pokemon. That's not actually good. Because Rotom is not set for speed. I don't think he has any EVs in speed. We'll give it we'll take a look. We'll do this live because I'm curious. He's modest nature, and we'll set him at 100 because that's what my Rotom is currently set. Nope, 100 please, thank you. And he's got 304 capped, 399 special attack. I'm sorry, 339 and 4 in... Okay, so he did have 4 points in speed, which means it's 107, so rounded down, still 53 points, which means he's 160. Which means he ain't outspeeding hardly anything. He can't even outspeed my own Ogerpon, which sits at 162. So while being this way, it's not great. If I went maybe 252 in special attack and speed, maybe we can do something like that, but then he just becomes incredibly frail. So it's interesting. How do you build Rotom? Anyway, we're gonna figure this out a little bit more. Probably give this side of things another video. I mean, we're not realistically sad if we have to get rid of Rotom Oven. I mean, like, he's cool and all, but he's not doing anything specific. I thought he would do a little bit more, but that was wrong. So obviously we can figure out another special attacker that can fit in that slot. If we need to, we can put in Skeledirge. That would be kind of fun. But we have other Pokemon that can obviously be used for that one. Or we could put back Raging Bolt. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We can also use Golden Go as well. We'll just figure stuff out. As for Ogerpon, I think we're going to try him out just a little bit more. Calyrex was okay. I think Imprison might be a worse slot for us. Like I mentioned before, I realized that we didn't have anything for dark types specifically, which is probably why I had Draining Kiss on his thing, but Draining Kiss wasn't doing hardly any damage anyway. So we might have to look into something else to be able to counter what everyone else is doing. Plus, if I terrasilize everyone else, Calyrex can't Terra. So like, out of everyone, my two major Terra targets is like Ogerpon and Urshifu. I can't have Calyrex do it as a defensively. Having him not spec'd though allows me to get away with like Chien Paos and just gives me an extra turn to take them down. So maybe that'll answer that question to where I don't have to have Terra Dark. Still gonna have it, but now he's not like a crucial Terra target that I need. Another thing I thought about doing is maybe using Agility or Nasty Plot to get like the bigger boost of things, because people do use Sash on Calyrex, but how you counter him? Urshifu counters Calyrex no problem. He takes him down 90% of the time. So with Sash, we don't have anything to worry about, and then everything else we can just take down with no problems at all. We just have to figure out exactly how to make this team work more cohesively. And then once we figure that out, everything will be fine. But for now, that's going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, shout outs to all of you. Love you guys. Lets me know that you guys enjoyed the videos, and it lets YouTube know that you guys want to watch them. So with that being said, do me one last favor before clicking off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. They all help out the channel. We're still trying to hit 600 subs by the end of the year, and I believe we can hit that number with your guys' help. If you guys want to make that like a New Year thing, it's like, hey, want to surprise me, please do so. That would help out a lot. We're still going to be trekking on for the rest of October, and we're going to even trek on even further, and we might change things up in the beginning of the year just because of how everything's going right now, and we have to start preparing for Pokemon Champions. I'll get into a little bit more details of what I would like to do on a later date with Champions. I want to see how the platform works before I set anything in stone. I would like to have something done at the front end and then try to work my way over to like the later game stuff. Kind of like playing an MMO where I don't have anything. I just kind of build my building blocks to kind of force myself to get really involved into different Pokemon and how strategies work. And that might be what I do. I don't know yet, but we have to start talking about Champions when it starts coming out, because that's going to be hitting in 2026 sometime. I don't know if it's going to be like around Worlds or before that. It could even hit like February, right before massive tournament, where everyone's walking around with a Switch with Champions, or walk around on your phones and playing with Champions. That's one thing that I'm super excited about and cannot wait. But for now, that's going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys again next time. So until I see you, take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.